All right, around here at Lake Nantahala, just got a good one. Lake Nantahala stud muffin here. Guy just hooked. He just hooked. Yes, he's hooked. Get out of there. Troubles. I didn't bring my measuring. It's probably 18. It's a freaking giant. Get a picture with him. It's a good one. Let's let him go. I got in trouble. My mom. It's acting pikey. What's that thing doing? It's going where it wants to go, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a pike.
Oh, please don't be a pike. Oh, it is. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh my God.
There goes the
Jesus.
pike.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I
Stop,
lost a
stop.
giant. I lost a good one on the drop shot.
Oh my God.
What happened?
He's just so. God, look at that thing, dude.
It's a big one. That's a record.
Oh my God.
Look at his tail.
Dude, that guy's probably like.
Thick.
Yeah. That's probably like 3 pounds.
Gotta be. There's a scale on the boga grips. It's hard to read.
I don't even want to do this. I'm so terrified right now, to be honest. Not even a joke. I hate these things. Look at that.
I'll take a picture.
Oh my God.
I'll send it to you. Oh, you got your hook out already. Good.
It came out in the net. That's why I got.
Hold
so
him up
scared.
long way. Hold his belly. What's it say? That's like 4¼ pounds.
No way.
I swear.
No way. That's 4¼
Look how thick it is, though.
Look how
It's thick
wide
all
his
the way.
back
It's
is.
thick from his head to that dorsal, to that
Yeah.
fin right there. That's what I'm saying. That is 4 pounds, dude. That's thick, dude.
I mean, God. Go.
There it goes. It swam off.
Demon.
Here, show him off to the camera.
Look at this work of art.
Yeah, his fin's pretty. Well, it's September 8th. We're out here on Lake Chatuge. It's a beautiful morning out here, and one of our smaller clubs out here just had a tournament here a couple weeks ago. I was able to fish it. I'm in an area where there's always a good school, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was highly impressed by one of the members, Corey Racer, who's a hammer, a really great fisherman, a great guy. He practiced out here. he has the live scope on there, which during this season really never helped him very much. I actually feel it hindered him. because he didn't do well in the tournaments this year, and he usually does quite well. So, but he came out here. He used that forward-facing radar. He found brush piles right by the boat ramp. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to fish those brush piles, and I watched him fish them for a while, and he did an awesome job. He caught a bag of 18 inchers. He ended up losing by a ½ inch or a ¼ inch, which was, you know, I feel it was a fluke. I'm not saying the other guy got lucky. The guy that beat him, Michael Hicks, is an absolute hammer too. But it was just really impressed. I was just really impressed. And I don't know. I don't know if it was, you know, you could probably do the same thing on side scan, find those brush piles and fish them. But he was just meticulous on it and produced a really good bag for here. It was a really good bag, 85 and ½ inches. Absolutely incredible. But I'm gonna try to replicate that today. I'm gonna try to find my school out here. I'm already seeing them. It's usually a pretty big ones. I actually thought I had a chance to do quite well. I came in third, but I was blown away by 15 inches. That's pretty much a butt whooping. But we're out here. I'm gonna practice that on my side scan in a little bit. I'm gonna work on this school right here. See if there's any big ones in it, and I'll be checking back with you.
For pros would be cool.
I got a good one.
I love and respect the value that pros have. But I had a thought the other day, and this thought to me is funny. I
always think they're like 20 inches and they're like
these thoughts. I was listening to a Joe Rogan
15
podcast
or 16.
They
pull so hard.
All you can think about is starving to death, but when you've got a full belly, you have the ability to think deeply into thoughts. Well, I have a very full belly, and I'm very blessed, and I realize that, and so that's the reason I can be taking a poop and have the thought of,
that could be a
well, there's
striper.
pros out there who make videos whose opinions that are deeply valued by certain people that get kicked out of the Elite Series because they're not good enough. And so, is that guy any better than anybody else in the fact that he's a professional fisherman just because he's got stickers on the side of his boat, but he still gets kicked out of the Elite Series?
Dude, if that's a bass, that's a giant.
One of my topics, and I was
Okay, let's explore it.
I'm like, man, that's just kind of like poking a bear that doesn't need to be
It
poked.
is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
It
for
is.
me, man, like,
It is a giant spot.
I know pros are good. I promise you pros are good, but you're never
That
going to
is
get
a
the true
stud
answer from
spot.
pros.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Unless you're there with them, unless you're seeing what they're doing,
gosh.
you're in their boat, you're being a marshal, you're around them all the time, you'll never get a true answer about a customized bait from a pro. And I don't say this to be mean, but like I can promise you, you guys are going to learn more from YouTube, more from Alex, more from myself, Bass Fishing HQ.
This is what I was fishing for during the tournament, but they weren't here. That was just catching 14 and 15 inches all day. That is a giant. Barely hooked. Look at that thing. We move around in the sun on them. That's a big spot I've caught in a long time. That is a spot donkey. It's a huge one. Let me measure him. Let me get a selfie. It's a big one. Get the board wet. Oh gosh. Freaking 19 and 3/4, I believe. That's a giant right there. Look at the belly on that thing. Absolutely huge. Ooh. Giant spot. The old Gnu shot. That's the class that lives out here. That's the targeted fish. You get a bag of those, you're gonna win. Get a bag of those, you're gonna win. 19 3/4 inches of Lake Chatuge spotted bass. Look like it's never seen a hook before.
Him as an angler.
Here's a
right?
small one.
And like what works for me, okay? And I think that's what finally allowed me to get a little traction and like actually.
What are they doing with this investigation? So maybe
He got hooked deep.
he's got a point. You've turned
Brush
him,
pile.
Anna.
That's
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Yes, that article was very, very biased. And of course,
Costs and everything. Come home and sometimes it
Got
would
a
take
giant.
me 3 weeks to get the edit out, and then it makes
Absolute
$700
giant.
or something. So right.
Oh my God, dude, it's gotta be a striper.
Yeah,
Became too
Gotta
much.
be.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not like, I mean, it sounds fun and dandy, you know, on
Stupid podcast,
on
I'm
paper,
sorry.
I guess, you know, like, but it's really like editing is an incredible amount of work.
Unbelievable.
It's yeah, she's quite the she really likes to she's gonna be a star. I think you got a star there, Joe.
Oh, it's a giant spot.
She did 8 hours
Oh,
the other day.
oh,
Really?
whoa.
We were down in Buchanan, West Virginia.
Oh my God, it's a giant spot.
Oh, nice. You got a video out of it, or?
Smoking my drag.
Yeah, it's I'll get probably 2 videos. I dropped the one muskie video actually,
Whew.
but you don't see her much because she's all up in the front of the canoe.
Right.
Okay, you're eating out. What are you doing?
She's just gonna get.
Yeah, I'm on dad duty right now.
Right on. Well, you're a heck of a
Oh, God, there it is.
multitasker. I give you a lot of credit there. That's not easy.
Oh,
You know,
another
there's some
giant.
cats and stuff running around
Absolute
here.
another
So
giant.
Here's something crashing.
Wow.
You know, that's definitely a possibility.
Believe
in this,
that.
in this household. So.
What a day on Chatuge. What a day. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God, another stud. Absolute, another hammer. Schooling. He's hooked. He's hooked good. How was he hooked? Oh, it went through. There it goes. Whew. That's a giant. That's a stud right there. We'll measure him. You get a gratuitous selfie. Get this guy on the board. It's not as big as the other one, but he's big. He's gonna jump off. Jump off. It's not a tournament, they never jump off. Pinch the tail. That is a good one. 18 3/4. Oh, that is a stud. Let's let him go. Let's let him go. Okay, let him go. Sorry, that stupid neck. I need to oil it. It's all noisy. But man, I'm just catching them out here. I caught a couple off the brush piles. It's like just like Corey did. That was eye-opening. Never really. I mean, I've marked fishing, you know, in the wintertime and done it, but in the summertime, I really don't do it. I need to do it more. But just like you saw, like on this lake, you can just, a giant school can just come up like right next to you. And that's just what happened. I saw him out here busting, and I just threw the underspin in there, and he came up and ate it, smoked it, killed it, and that's a lot of way I catch my schooling fish. I love catching them on the walking bait. Don't get me wrong, but as proven today, you'll see catching underneath them, you'll tend to get bigger ones, and out on tournaments out here, and I really believe that Lake Chatuge is going to be a good host in some of these bigger kayak tournaments eventually. And I really need to learn it more. It's not one of my favorite lakes. It's a lot of boat traffic here in the summertime, and a lot of bass traffic. But like I said, there's like no boats around me. I'm out here and sitting on a pretty good bag right now. So I'll check back with you in another one. Another good one. That's another good one. It's a good school out here. I'm gonna get back after it. It's about 16.5 inches. Another tank. You know, I'm on a giant school. Come out here and try to do this on tournament day. It'll never happen. You'll get into a school of 15 inches. That's what you'll get into a school of. Man, absolute slugfest. 16.5. Try to get a picture. Come on. Every time. Lag life. All right, let him go. There's a giant school here. I'm wearing them out on this underspin. Wearing them out. I just find the hookup percentage on the underspin is so much, it's not as cool as getting one on top water, but the underspin is about to fall apart. Literally. Look at that thing. Smack the eyes off of it, everything.